You know what it is, VIP Saturday, Superstar J.
What up, y'all? It's Jermaine Dupri. You listen to the Union playlist. Yeah.
You know what it is, man. VIP Saturday, Superstar J, man. I gotta formally introduce this man because he's been, you know what I mean. I probably have to give him a check because I've been spinning all his records through high school, college, you know what I mean, and got me up here through mixtapes, everything, man. Formerly, you know what I mean, one of the hot, not formally, but the hottest producer, writer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
And now, Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Youngest.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they keep saying that, but I think somebody told me that Stevie Wonder got in there in his 30s.
Oh, wow.
So I think I think Stevie Wonder was the youngest.
Well,
but I was definitely the youngest last night in the room. You know what I mean? And I realized that that's what they needed me in that room anyway because of what my music. I think a lot of people don't understand where my music, what my music represents. Right?
Okay.
And in that room of writers, it's a gap between older great writers.
Yes.
Not being able to make music with these young generation. Right.
Oh, wow.
And I don't have that problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm something that they not. I'm like the bridge between, because I can make records with older artists. Right?
Yes.
But then I can also.
You can make a record with Aretha Franklin
and then Bow Wow.
Yeah.
I'm producing. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a bunch of them in that room doing that.
It's not a bunch of people like in urban music, you know what I mean, period, that can do what you've been doing. But I have to say, Jermaine Dupri's in the building.
Okay, we started talking.
No, hey, when you talk, everybody gotta listen, man.
My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Also, 25 years of So Def.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
We out here celebrating. I'm moving around the city like a new artist.
Before I gotta ask you, are you gonna do a movie?
I've been trying to get this movie right, so I can get it out here. But a lot of people don't understand the way I want my movie to be shown, and they think that you can't do an R-rated movie with a kid.
Wow.
Basically.
I didn't know that.
I mean, well, yeah, in movie theaters they will allow it, but they probably won't allow you to do what I want to do.
As far as the scenes?
Yeah, because I want people to understand why my musical IQ is where it's at, and it's because I was on tour when I was 12 with Run DMC and Houdini, and I seen so much, I learned so much, and I heard so much. When you soak all that up, if you
so what type of scenes we talking about, JD?
Just life that I don't think that black kids get to understand that this is something that could possibly happen.
Wow.
They got this rock movie called Almost Famous where this kid, you seen Almost Famous?
Yeah, I see Almost
Okay, so if you think about Almost Famous, right, they got movies like that for white kids, right? Well, you see white kid going tour with rock band. But it's not a crazy, it's a crazy story, but it ain't a crazy story, right? And the kid he's a little older.
Yes.
So I'm talking about a 12-year-old going on tour, Run DMC, Houdini.
Yes.
In the cocaine era of rap, in the thoughts before it was a thought.
The groupie before was a group.
That's what it was. The groupies.
Yeah.
Learning how to be a groupie. This when they was just learning. They ain't know how to be a groupie yet. They was learning, so it was
all new.
So the activity was extra.
Yes.
With that being said, I'm sure you can understand it. What type of?
But you seen JoJo Dancer before, and when he was a kid, and the naked girls was in, so it's more intense than that.
Yeah, it's more intense because it's hip hop.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's a hip hop. You know what hip hop is?
Yeah.
It's hip hop. Just how I grew up. You know what I mean? It's a different movement. It's different. It's just a different layer. When I start having these conversations with people, I would never, ever do a Jermaine Dupri movie that skips that.
Wow.
Because if you miss that, then you don't know. You learn from 12 to 16 exactly why I'm who I am at this point.
Was it 13 or 14 that you had that adult experience? I'm just saying, like, you was like, man, I'm grown up now. This is a little bit.
Nah. I was a kid the whole time. That's why I'm saying, even with the movie,
yeah,
that's the part they don't understand. It's like they most movies, they want you to show that you're 12 and then jump to 17.
Yes,
right. But you got to think like 12 to, I want to say 12 to 16.
Yeah.
12 to 16 is what I want. You got to see it like that. That part of my life is the most, intricate parts of my life, basically, I feel.
Wow.
And
you ran your first label, right? Like around like 16.
No, I have none of that.
Oh, your first record, right?
Yeah, I had a record out, but I started, that's what I'm saying, I started teetering with putting out records, independent records. And then I got a group signed when I was 17 called Silk Times Leather. Oh. Right? Mm-hmm. And when I put them out, they got signed to Geffen. That was my first deal, basically. And, that it didn't really work, but it was like carving. It was to get it right.
It was like, I'm in the door now. Yeah. I know what I can do.
And at 17, if you really care about, well, I didn't. I hear kids these days, 17, they want, I need a platinum single. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about none of that.
I got to ask you that, man, about even, I want to first start, when did you write your first hit record that you felt that this was a hit record for someone?
The Kris Kross Jump.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like the first record that I wrote that I felt like I did all the right things for it to be a hit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And when I was growing up, and I listened to Kris Kross, and you being from Atlanta and everything, that I always, just seeing the background and the history that you've been around Run DMC, so you knew how New York, you had the cheat code because you've been in New York, so you knew what it was. But you created a whole different style, like, fashion-wise, that people still, I feel, that don't highlight, what I mean? Yeah, especially fashion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you had a whole coast, down south, East Coast.
Everybody was going.
Kids getting in trouble going to school with the clothes backwards on.
And what's crazy is that it ain't really about. I don't think it's people not giving me my credit. Mm-hmm. It's me not paying attention to what I was doing. Yeah, because I was just doing it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I wasn't thinking that. You gotta think I'm 19, so I'm not even thinking like we can do something that's gonna move a whole culture and make them do. That's not even.
Did Starter give you a check?
They might get. I think they definitely gave Kris Kross a check. Yeah, and they was working with Kris Kross a lot. But with that being said, I didn't ever go into it like, if we keep rocking these clothes, Starter gonna come. Like, that wasn't ever the conversation. Yeah. Like, because it started off with two kids that were shopping. Mm-hmm. They was already shopping. This their mentality to be fresh. Their mentality was on something else than I was on. Their mentality was to be fresh. Every week, every day, different clothes.
And that was our mentality. You made the mentality of a young kid of me going to junior high school. I had to get the Patrick Ewins. I had to get, I had to go try to find a Starter hat.
You Patrick Ewins.
Yeah, I know you was
blue
in suede.
That's definitely.
I have a problem with you.
That's definitely the way I know you was in, because Kris Kross killed.
Let me tell you something. I got my Patrick Ewins stolen in the gym. You put it in the locker room, and I had the blue suede ones.
You can't put them in the locker room. You gotta know better than that.
I came back, the whole locker room was ripped open. I done seen like 3 people wearing a Patrick Ewins and the blue suede ones.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, but nah. So when you that young and you do something, this now I would have been like, yo, we about to flip our clothes back. Mm-hmm. Let's call somebody before it happens, so we can try to set up something so when it blows, we capture it. Yeah. But this blew up, and it was like, it was out of the fire was so big you couldn't even put your hands in it. So it's like, wow, just let it go. You know what I mean? It was that's what it was.
Another question I have to ask you. I'm gonna say it. I feel like a lot of things that you did are not highlighted. How do you feel about female hip hop right now?
I feel like it's good, but I feel like it's good, but I also feel like there's no separation in what they doing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all the females right now, they all trying to rap the same. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I understand that's why Brat was so successful.
That's why I had to transition. To you see where I'm getting, right? Yeah. I feel, and I came from here that I feel Brat is underrated as far as when they talk about female hip hop. Especially Brat is probably only 2 females that did records with Big that people respected. I mean, he respected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so, you know what I mean? It was the Brat, and you know what I mean? It was Big with the brown leather, and it was. I see. It's just sometimes I'm like, nobody talks about the Brat. Brat, you know what I mean? I feel like she gave Tyrese a hit to give. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just I've come to the conclusion that when we don't hear about something in hip hop, it's because can't nobody else do it. Right, so I said that when they inducted me into Hall of Fame, I said, "Yo, you're not gonna see this." I said it. You're not gonna see this on none of the hip hop blogs and all of that. They're not gonna make no hell of a stories about it because it's not something that's attainable. Mm-hmm. Like you can you go on Instagram right now. You see one of these girls, the next girl look just like her, and they can go buy the same look, and they all wearing Fashion Nova. It's like the same thing, right. Okay, so if I post a post up and it says I just got inducted into Songwriters Hall of Fame, people looking at that and they don't have no clue of how they can get in there.
But you put a plate of steak or something, and you probably get more likes. Yeah, you like, I don't get it.
I mean, because I know exactly what it is. That's what I'm saying. So with Brat, it's the same thing. Brat is a rapper. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Not to say that all these other girls not rappers, but at the same time, somebody write Cardi B verse, right? Mm-hmm. We know this.
Yes.
Right? Brat sit in the studio with Big. It's a different, you know what I'm saying? So
and went back and forth with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the separation is right there. Like, I can't go over there. Yeah. Some might say I can't go. Some others going to say I'm not going over there. So it's best to not even talk about her, because if you talk about her, it's going to automatically start going into the direction.
Jay, but there's so many trends, man. Even at the time when it was just nothing but sexy, we just had Brat come with baggy jeans and everybody wearing the Indian braids.
I mean, when she was out, it wasn't as bad as it is now. Now it's completely, if they can't do it, you know what I mean? If other artists can't do it, you're not gonna hear about it.
Was you surprised when Young M.A. got accepted? Because I felt like that was the first barrier of female that was from a different barrier, that was just dressing different and was really more hard. You know what I mean?
Nah, because I feel like that's New York. I felt like it was the New York type of situation, and I looked at it like, okay, I understand why this works. Yeah, in New York, right? So she just felt like, she feels like a New York artist. It just feels like that. You know what I mean? Still, like I said, it's not the most lyrical thing. Like you gotta understand, like when Brat came to me, all she wanted to do was just bar.
How did you have to figure it out? How did you have to figure out, like, yo, this is how we gonna do it? This is how you gonna have to make these songs?
It took me 2 years. It took me 2 years because I was so nervous about it. I was scared.
Was she anxious? Like, yo, what's up, Jay? Am I gonna come out? Or
I think she was like trying to respectfully let me find it. Cause I went through a bunch of songs. I done threw away so many records of Brat's in the beginning.
Do you feel that sometimes these new artists, you might not want to deal with them because they would never try to take a stint of waiting 2 years? Because it's like the artists are trying to compete with the internet. You know what I mean? Like, you get a new artist, they feel like they're ready, and I'm like, yo, do you know that this rap game is just like the NBA? You know what I mean? Like, okay, Bobby Shmurda and them blew up. But that it's 10 million Bobby Shmurdas out here.
100%.
You know what I mean? And they feel like the flow. Oh, I throw it on SoundCloud. They're gonna catch. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think that I say this all the time. I think that these kids, they got a system that's set up where we allow them to tweet and delete. Right? That's allowed in hip hop.
Yes.
There's not nobody out here that's not allowing that. Right? So if you allow that in hip hop and you allow people to, post, your whole ass is out on TV. Yeah. Somebody hacked my phone. We allow that in hip hop. That's like, you could get away with that if you say, if your naked pictures show up on TMZ, all you got to do is say, somebody hacked my phone. Yeah. There will be legal issues about this. Then it goes away. So that's how people are starting to think. I'm telling you, they start thinking like that. where I come from, if you put out a whack ass record,
Yeah.
the DJs hold you accountable to that.
DJs, tell them.
They do. They hold, like, they tell you, like, yo, that shit was whack. That last record you put out, that's trash. What are you doing? I have people talk to me like that. Maybe these other people don't, but I've had people tell me my records was whack.
I mean, for me, as being in DJ to DJ, I feel like a lot of artists feel that just because you rap, I have to play your music. And I'm like, listen, bro, like, you haven't went through the ringer, and you know how, you've seen the transition now that you see at strip clubs in New York. So it's helping a lot of artists out, but it's artists that come to me every week with a new song. I'm like, bro, you didn't even give it time to even gel yet.
Yeah, but they don't know what that is. They don't know what the gel. What are you talking about right now? Somebody right now listening to you. What is he talking about? He probably in the car like them old ass niggas is on the radio talking about gel. I'm telling you, because that's what it sounds like to them.
Yeah,
they don't understand that. They don't have no value in working no record.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What? You know, that's what I'm saying. They're not thinking about like, okay, this week we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Like even like right now, I'm on this basically a So Def 25th anniversary tour.
Yes,
that's basically what I'm running everywhere, going wherever I can go. Right, doing interviews. I don't see nobody else in my position that's doing this at all.
No, but let me. I'm gonna get to that now. Right, I say this all the time. We have new artists, right? They're coming here. Yo, I gotta go, and I'm like, yo, this is your album, brother. You gotta do every show.
Yeah, but they don't. That's what I'm saying. They don't have a vision.
At your stature, you're here and saying, I'm gonna do every show. Puff came here and said, I'm doing every show, and said, yo, I'm doing every drop for you.
Yeah.
You need more drops? Where does this come from?
Because we know the value in the stretch of music as opposed to getting caught up in the first week of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I've seen people take songs 6 months to a year and they not work. Matter of fact, Biggie, Juicy took at least 6 to 7, 8 months for people to actually get into what Biggie Smalls was. Puff, rest in peace, Craig Mack was the guy that was burning Bad Boy up.
Yes, on fire. I remember Craig. It was
Big was like the side artist.
Yeah.
That's how me and Biggie got cool with each other. That's how I ended up doing the B-side.
Oh, wow.
And the remix to Big Papa, because we was all on tour. It was Craig Mack, the Brat, and Biggie Smalls. And he was like the least of the three. Me and Brat was killing it with Funkdafied. And then Craig came out with Flavor Yeah. And then Big was doing Juicy, and people was like, okay, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the shift was there. And when it shifted, it shifted.
It shifted crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you just got to have value. You got to understand that you can work a record and you can figure it out.
Listen to him.
You can figure it out.
Yeah. If
it don't seem like it's going the first time, it might look like it's going a little bit. If it look like it's going a little bit, you should never pull off of it.
Wow.
That's how I be thinking.
Well, I want to get some music, man. 25 years of So Def. We can sit here for 4 hours.
Word up.
We got the tour too, right?
Yeah, in October.
Everywhere, arenas, everything.
Everywhere.
Yes, let's get into some five-year favorites off the catalog.
5 of my favorites.
We gotta get to the Brat and Big.
Yeah, you can start it with that. Let's
come on, I'm going back and forth. Come on, DJ, you about to throw these records on, man.
Let me see. I'm since you talking about the strip club, let's go Brat and Biggie first. Then we gonna go to Never Scared.
Yeah.
We gonna do Damn, and then we gonna do Oh I Think They Like Me.
Okay.
And then we gonna
do some JD
joints. But I'll just end it. With Money and the Thing. We end it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No R&B on this show.
No. We gonna get some R&B because you got some classic shit. We ain't gonna
let you go without that. I just kept it all rap for y'all.
All rap. Let's get it. VIP.